My great and wonderful people, how una day? I don't carry another hot and spicy aproko come for you. For the update, we be say I just dey gather this time around. My people who making a follow us rejoice. You lovers of Queen Naomi making a come aside and maso can't jubilate over this matter because we yes say all celebration actually leads to, or your presently now we yes say a lot of celebration actually they go on for a battle presently now as Queen Naomi and Hamzat has been vindicated finally. My people, I tell you now to say this one don't really cause a lot of joy because we actually learned that the final case was actually today, and we learned that a lot of people actually came out in mass. If you remember the other time that the case was actually called up because they felt they couldn't have a fair hearing over the matter because the masses were so much people that were in support of Queen Naomi. It just looks as if they were all bribed to come out at that particular time, and we knew that the chief judge actually said no, say they won't have a fair judgment if this crowd are actually in the if the crowd are so much like this, say they won't have a fair hearing. But this time around, though, the case was actually slated for today, and they could easily manage the courtroom and accept some few people into the courtroom. But we learned that immediately the case was actually announced. People will learn that Governor Seyi Makinde and the chief judge were actually shocked when they actually looked outside the court. And that means after outside the court gate, they looked, there were so much masses. People were actually in the courtroom videoing the thing and streaming it live, and people were outside actually watching. They were surprised where all these people were coming from one by one. Before you know, the mass was actually so much. A lot of people actually came out to celebrate Queen Naomi for all the good things she has actually done. And this time around, oh my people, it has actually caused so much celebration for Queen Naomi. And she, by the interview we actually got from our source presently now, she said she has no other place to place to thank presently now. She has nobody to give all the glory to. Say God did it all. Say God actually did this one, and God did it all. So my people, I tell you that to say a lot of celebration this time around. So we can go to the comment section, put your own opinion at see this matter, because we don't see and say the obstacle, the ups and downs we actually go in for this matter, and we don't see and to say yes. So to say yes, to say they no believer, to say Queen Naomi can easily come aside so easily like that, because we knew the lot of they actually fought Queen Naomi so much by the Oloris. She was actually being fought so much. Several of them actually came out. They called her several names. They called her all kinds of things. But in kind of way, we saw it presently now that everything was clear. Because we learned that everything was clear, that the chief judge actually made several apology to Queen Naomi, said say it couldn't have gone this way, say sending her to the Ogidi Correctional Center was one of the wrongest decisions they ever take. They apologized to Queen Naomi, and also Seyi Makinde was actually there in presence and was sitting down close to where Queen Naomi was sitting, and we learned that a lot of dignitary actually attended this courtroom, and in kind of the way people were excited, knowing fully well that finally, say God has actually vindicated Mommy Tadenikawo and Hamzat. So my people, if not the first time we be say they listen to me, do well, make you like and share, and also subscribe on your notification, because you know what I do on just actually give you the rumors, make it out on social and the yemo out there. So my people, I'm in the mood of celebration presently now, because yes, knowing this one fully, because from the interview and from the source, from our source close to the palace of Ife, and people they were because I've watched several videos and every other thing coming out from the courtroom. You guys can easily go Google it also. You will see several videos about people coming out. People were just in mass on the streets celebrating Queen Naomi and Hamzat. And you know, Hamzat is somebody that is being recognized in the in Oyo State and also in Ibadan, because he is a fearless broadcaster, and also the politicians don't love him, because if you're not doing the right thing, if you're actually stealing from the masses, he comes out and tell you the way he feels it is. He tells you clearly the way he feels it, and they are not happy. They felt maybe they would have hung this thing Hamzat on the gallows presently now for a long time. But when he comes back, maybe his mentality will actually reset. But presently now we see that the God of Queen Naomi, the the God that never fails, the God that did this one never fails Queen Naomi, and he has actually vindicated Queen Naomi, Mommy Tadenikawo, of all the ill plans that the Oloris actually had in the palace to actually hang Queen Naomi to the gallows. But finally, they said we'll learn from the investigation, because the chief judge actually made it clear. Say from the investigation that they actually let say Queen Naomi was wrongfully accused. Queen Naomi was wrongfully accused. And if you remember that if you remember that the Femi Falana this thing chamber actually told Queen Naomi that she can actually sue the government of Oyo State to court for this thing, for actually keeping her at the Ogoni Correctional Center. That say it was wrong. But Queen Naomi said she does not want to fight any battle. Say God actually has a battle to fight for her. Say since and if you remember what Pastor Chris and Reverend Mother Esther Ajayi actually said about this thing. Say she should count it all joy when she actually goes through diverse temptation. Say this is when she actually goes through all sort of diverse temptation, that God is will use that temptation and uplift her. And we're seeing it presently now that God is really using the situation, the problem that Queen Naomi actually went to, and uplifting her presently now. So my people, I tell you, you guys should do well. Go to the comment section, put your own opinion, because we know celebration galore presently now in Oyo State. And we heard that Deji of Akure also is present also at the courtroom, and everybody is actually celebrating Queen Naomi will land her elders and chiefs. Some of the elders and chiefs in the palace of Ife were actually present at the court today, because in kind of the way, Queen Naomi is not somebody you just let behind. You just somebody that you just leave behind, because she's somebody that comes out when people have problems. She is somebody that actually shows love to a lot of people. She actually cares a lot for people, and we have seen it that Queen Naomi has times without number. They said it that people actually confess before Queen Naomi. Queen Naomi don't actually think about herself personally before thinking about people. They're thinking about other people. People's the masses pain actually touched Queen Naomi. So, but from the chief judge, we heard that say what Queen Naomi did, the charity, this thing that Queen Naomi did that December period was what the state government should have done. This is what the federal government should have done, but they were negligent, allowing the people suffer and every other thing. Then one person taking that bold step and taking the pain of the masses on her shoulder, coming out to do this charity thing that she did presently now, and they have begged Queen Naomi not to be offended. That they are sorry for the ill judgment that they actually gave to Queen Naomi. And we saw it in the house of Queen Naomi. Mommy Tadenikawo, I've never seen a woman like this. I tell you personally, I've never, because if you have actually had one-on-one this discussion with Queen Naomi, or if you have actually watched several scenes about Queen Naomi public function, or you hear her talking with reporters, you will know the humility in this woman is more than any other thing like this, and it's not something that people will actually take for granted. So my people, I tell you, I'm in a celebration mood presently now, putting on my celebrator shoe to actually celebrate Queen Naomi, because this thing, what is what to be celebrated, Queen Naomi is what to be celebrated, and she has actually shown it time without number that she's what to be celebrated. So my subscribers and my returning subscribers, you guys are the really MVP. So do well, go to the comment section, put your own opinion. Thank you very much.